Strap Baby. Welcome to the Five Strap Baby. Why? Because Foxy T is your best tea. Use caution when you see me. Be. Good morning, everybody. I did break my tea bag in my tea. I'm still gonna drink it. I don't think it's gonna hurt nothing. But yeah. And this is still the elderberry immunity. So I just know this is really hot because this one I didn't get a chance to let it sit or nothing. So I know it's hot. But it's still good. Um Now the word for the day on the tea. It says the heart sees deeper than the eye. Okay? The heart sees deeper than the eye. And when I hear that, I'm kind of getting, mm, um, mm, this is what I'm getting. The heart sees deeper than the eye. This is what I'm getting because honestly, this morning I got up, I tried to like clean up a little bit, and then I realized I was like, dang, I had company over here yesterday. And I'm like, dang. And they was like, you got some paper towels? And normally I have paper towels. Normally I have um, paper plates and stuff or styrofoam plates or whatever. Then I'm like, nah. And in my mind, I meant to say, but I didn't say this. I meant to say, oh, when you see um, the disposable stuff like paper towels, um, the plates and stuff like that, that means I'm doing bad. Yeah, that means I'm doing bad. So the eyes can look like I'm doing good, but how I know I'm doing bad is when I don't have the disposable items and the things. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like that is saying like sometimes we can look like we're doing good, we're doing okay. Sometimes we can look like things are great for us on the surface, but our heart will be the real test, will be the real seer of all, to see if we're really doing good, doing well, or whatever the case may be. I want to say, yeah, if you're new here, welcome. I'm your good God, sis, in spirit, Foxy T. Um, let's I want to say hugs, hugs, hugs. Kisses, 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 love, 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 and blessings, blessings, blessings to all of you, collective. Welcome back to the ones who are coming back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Arma. Hey, what? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Arma. Arma, we gonna give you love and light right now. I don't know. I guess eat some cheese. I don't know, something to stop you up. Hey, Park Place. Parker. Parks. Parks Place. Hey, Parks Place. Good morning, Parks Place. Good morning. Okay, we're going to cleanse the cards and cleanse the area so we can have a fresh start. But like I said, I feel as though that maybe you could be looking like you're doing well to other people because you're not really stressing too much, or you're not looking like you're doing bad, or you're looking like you're worrying. You just don't look like how you feel, or how you really truly kind of feel, collective. And I feel like that it takes more than what you see on the surface for a person to really get to know you. I think people see you and may see who you are, maybe online, maybe you have a platform, or maybe you just be online. And maybe like from what they see, they think that you're doing great, you're doing good. Using me as an example. And in the same sense, it's like your heart really knows the truth. It's like you're fine, but you could be doing better. Like I think that's what your heart is saying or seeing. Okay, collective. Um, so right now you're looking like the bee's knees to everybody. Okay, but you could be really eternally going through something, and it might not be a lot. Might not even really be a lot. It's just that right now you could just be messed up. Don't you know how when somebody was like, "Yo, I'm just fucked up right now. I'm just fucked up right now." Nothing serious. I'm just fucked up right now. Like that's how I be. Because I ain't gonna lie. Like I mean, I'm the type of person. I really people really don't know who I am and how I get things and how I do things, and whatever the case may be. But yeah, I be able to pay my bills. I ain't even gonna say once a month, but at the same time, like I'm how I get paid is really once a month. But then at the same time, I have my hustles on the side, so that's why I got like multiple streams of income. But you get what I'm saying? Technically, yes, once a month. So it's like I be messed up a little bit, when I gotta hustle. And so I got that time of the month every month for me. And people I don't know if people understand, but my cousin's dad died yesterday. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Parks Place. Oh, we saw. May he yeah may he rest in peace. Let's pray a little bit for his cousin's dad. I'm sorry. May he sleep in peace. May his soul be rested. His soul just be well at ease. Please give our condolences to you and your family. Um, we really do love you over here. We sorry to hear about your cousin's dad. Dang, that is. I know life is hard right now. See, that's what I'm saying, and it could be life is could be really being hard right now, but it's like you handling it or you're tackling it um, quite nicely, which is might be even surprising to you. Collective elevation. You have elevation came out. Hi, hi. I can't read that, but hi. I can't read your name. Dang. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strength and knowledge to create light and love. I mean, light, and I rise above all doubt. So, at this time, collective, like I said, you could just be in a sense of elevating, even though it seemed like you're going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, it's a mosquito. I don't know how I got in here. So it's a sense of, you know, you elevating or looking like you elevating or feeling or to others feeling like you're elevating. But it's just like you could be really like still going through something. So to the eyes, it's looking like you're not going through nothing too much. Um, or it's not that bad. But your heart is the true seeing. The heart is really seeing it for what it is. Yeah, what the heck? And she said this got that mosquito, but I ain't see it. Today. Like, what the heck? This mosquito is flying around like crazy, yo, about to light us up. I'm surprised I didn't get lit up or bit up yet. Like, because it was just flying around. Had to get him. Anyway, collective, open to the universe. You're open to the universe. Okay, collective. And it says, I am discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. So at this moment, you are open. This is why it seems like you're not really going to do too much, because you're open to the universe. You kind of like letting the universe do its thing. Um, Allowing things to go how it needs to go when it comes to you. But I'm not gonna lie, collective. It's like, baby, you're you're really going through something, but you're just handling it better than you may always have handled things. Okay, creation collective, creation. Um, And it says, I have the power to direct my life, which with a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. You allow yourself, you create this type of life in spirit, and I want to say not a false sense of security or a false sense of wellness about you. You really don't, but at the same time, because you know how to direct your life and be have a constructive attitude, you kind of are. It's like you're not like letting nobody see your hand, nobody letting nobody see like you fumble or whatever the case may be. I don't even think that it's about you allowing somebody to see you fumble. I think it's just that you not seeing it for yourself. Like you yourself is not even trying to see it because you ain't trying to stay there. So it's not even about letting it show. It's about getting through whatever you trying to get through. So you're not even really acknowledging the fact that you kind of like, did I get him? I'm trying to hit that guy. But you're not even acknowledging the, make sure I ain't hit him in my cup. Oh, that ain't, I was saying. Because I was about to say, what is that? But yeah, I smacked the crap out of him. But hopefully, but it's just like not allowing it to show, and it's not even like you worried about the next person. It's just more so of you trying to get through it, so you don't have time to sit here and be like letting stuff look like stuff. Like you like I don't even like I see it, but we got to handle it. I'm not even focused on it. Like for instance, don't you know how people look at stuff and be like, oh dang, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, you ain't got like want to point out the type of things that's going on in your life that's wrong, and it's like, girl, I don't, or boy, I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care. Like see, what you don't understand is I got bigger fish to fry. Like like that little stuff that you looking at that I don't have. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying it's like the person said anything about the situation, nothing like that. No, I'm using this as an example because it could be a person around you that did do that though, but this person didn't do that. But people could be looking at. I didn't get him. Okay, so People could be looking at like the fact that this not like this, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, right? And they looking, you know, they paying attention with their eyes, but the whole time they don't really see what you do have. So what they paying attention to um surface level, it's not the same as with your heart, with their heart sees. See, the thing is, it's not even about what the heck you have in your space. You know what type of place you got. What this look like that look like that. That's good for it does not matter. You understand? It does not matter. What matters is who you are inside, because that will your heart and who you just are, your character, everything like that, everything that's just of your being will matter more than the outside appearance or whatever, or you know, your hair, your clothes or what you wear, um, how many packages you get coming to your house, what I don't know, I'm saying anything, but for real, like anything, what kind of car you drive, what kind of how much food you got in your refrigerator, stuff like that, like, or if you have the paper towels, the disposable stuff, the da 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 whatever. It does not matter. It's more so of who you are, because the thing about it is you can have all that stuff, but the heart, your heart will feel, and I said feel, but it says sees, but the heart will see a little bit more than your eyes will, very deeper than your eyes will. So your heart will see who you truly are, despite the car you drive, the clothes you wear, the shoes you rock, stuff like that. I think we're getting to a point where we're not really worried about stuff like that anymore. And I love that for us. Hold on. Our car flipped over, y'all. And I kind of love that for us. I love that we really don't care no more. Like, we not focused on stuff like that. Return to the heart. Return to the heart collective. And it says, I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace in the silence. So, collective, you are returning to who your heart is and where your heart is at this moment. So, like I said, we're not worried about what looks good or whatever the case may be. Don't get me wrong. The stuff that looks good is good. We love how it look. Shoot. We ain't saying nothing about that. But we just like, at the same time, what makes you you is more so of your soul, your heart, your spirit, how you operate. And if you operate in a good light, it don't matter what you look like. Mm, mm, mm. For for example, don't you know when some people might see, and this is judgmental people. I hate that though. But don't you know how you see judgmental people might see somebody and be like, now why is he with her? Or why is she with him? Right? Because they looking on the outside looking at this. One might look better than the other. One might look good. And that person might really love that person. Down to the point where they might really love each other down. They locked in. They like this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, they locked in. They like this. You know, they best friends. Can't nobody really take them apart. And the reason why is because they're not looking at the physical with their eyes can see. They're looking at each other's heart and looking at how their heart operates with each other, and that's what's attracting them. So it's giving like that type of energy, whereas like you might come off very attractive, even if you have like hold on, let me shuffle these more. You might have like you might come up with a like very attractive, even if you have like insecurity. I don't even know if I don't feel like you have an insecurity. I feel like it might be a lot of times other people projecting onto you. Like you love the skin, you love the way you are, so you love the way maybe they need to change themselves. I don't think you need to change you. I think you good with that. You good with you. You know what I'm saying? You love that. So, um, and that's all that matters is how you really feel. So it's like you could, like I said, you could have a person that might be looking like, I don't understand why this person got so much or is where they are. Look at them. Like that matters. It is like you looking with your eyes. You need to like look with your heart. Your heart can see deeper into what somebody is about and what they're not. Also, it could go the other way too. You could be looking at somebody and they look good. Things look good. You like, you know what I mean? And their heart, and you ain't look with your heart, and they bull crap. Look good, but bull crap. You like, ain't this bottom? What? I ain't got time to deal with this shit. What? And yeah, yeah, like the worst, the worst. It make you feel like, man, you look good for nothing. Like you ain't never hear nobody say something like all that good looks for nothing, cause it's going to waste. You get what I'm saying? You also have coffee collective, and it says new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition, tragic endings. So things, like I said, things could look like it's ending. Things could look like it's tragic. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you gonna be liberated of some sort. You gonna have some new beginnings. Okay, so because when one door closes, another one will open. You gotta understand it too. Excuse me. Of course, we don't like to lose something or in things, but at the same time, we have a ability, an opportunity to be reborn and transition into something better when we do. Okay, so it's more than what the eyes can see. It's more about what the heart can see. Okay, collective. You gotta remember that. We had to remember that. You also have partying. Why we keep having partying? You must be doing a lot of partying and celebration, like celebrating or something. Um, Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So you could be enjoying yourself at this moment, collective. You could really be enjoying the company of your friends too, as well. You could be having company, just enjoying their company, stuff like that. You could just really be being a little bit more sociable than you used to. Because honestly, I'm not a sociable person. I like being alone. I like being in my own space. I will talk your head off on the phone though. Yeah, because you're not in my face. you know, um, I will talk your head off if you're around me. But also, I'm not good at having people around me because it's like I'm not gonna think nothing about you. I'm not like as far as in like your well being. Like, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Are you? I'm not a good hostess. You can tell I don't really have people. It's just like fend for yourself. Get your own. If you don't get that stuff, because I don't know why. But I do kind of know why. It's because I'm not in the practice of hosting and being and being like you need to always having somebody around. So I be forgetting that these people need to drink, eat. that they be with me all the time, and you know, I be forgetting. Like, cause if I ain't hungry, or if they, cause even with my kids, I don't even think about them either. It'd be like sometimes I may think like, okay, let me fix something, and then I'm gonna fix everybody something. But for the most part, they get up, go get their own drink, they get their own food, they don't, I don't, is it ever get it? Like the Chaser Collective, the Chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. So, um, someone, maybe the chaser, you could be the chaser, maybe they could be the other person could be a chaser, but somebody is in fear of abandonment and they chase codependency, so they like being with someone a lot. Like, say how I said that I really don't like, I kind of like being by myself, but you might be in the sense of, hanging with people or going somewhere with somebody, and being around that person might have codependent issues, and that's why they kind of rather would go with people. When in retrospect, you probably would like to go by yourself. Like, you'll have more fun going by yourself. Like, you might be the type of person that don't even tell you nobody nowhere, like, where you going, because you just don't want nobody to mess up the situation. No, you just don't want to have the answers to nobody. But I think this person that is gonna like into your life, or friends and stuff like that, they might want to really see you and be around you, and they could have codependent issues too as well. Love, you have love, and it says unconditional love, self love, and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. So you could have, this person could love you, you could love this person, because I mean, your heart, you know, seen, or their heart seen more than their eyes seen when it came to you. It was more about how you treated them, how you were there for them, how they were there for you. It was just more of unju- uh, mm, unjudgmental type of love. Mhm. Mhm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, not non-judgmental type of love and affection and attraction that you kind of have about yourself. And I think that the person's heart can feel that or see that more than it is shown on the outside. So on the outside, so you could look like you're mean. You could look stern and be like, I don't like people, get away. You could be a Wednesday Adams type of chick. Like, you can't tell I'm happy right now. Hmm. Right? But the whole time, you're enjoying yourself. Because this is more than what the eyes can see. And I think that's what it is when it comes to you, collective. It's more than what the eyes can see. You're not, you're not one of them. My bad. Yo, I be tight. I gotta work out. I gotta walk and stuff. Y'all gotta understand. Freedom through faith. Freedom through faith, collective. And it says, I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubts by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. So, like I said, you're freeing yourself from any entrapment that the eye can hold, will put you in. You are freeing yourself through faith. Like, you have faith that things will work out. You have faith that, I don't know, you letting your heart lead. I feel like yeah, you're letting your inner self lead you and guide you, collective. Okay? I think that you realize you can't control everything. You can't control other people. You it's less stress and less like energy on you when you don't try to be like the, I don't want to say puppet master of other people's lives, like trying to tell people how to live and be, excuse me. But and I'm not saying that in a mean way because people might very much well come to you for advice. But instead of you doing that, you know, you are mostly like minding your business on your own stuff. So it's given harmony. It's given harmony. Okay. So it's like I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So you might not be basking in anger, basking in resentment towards somebody. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that you like minding your business. Get that goddamn mosquito. Like I feel like you like worrying about yourself, and you loving how it making you feel. You get what I'm saying? And you just worry about your life and your heart, the people who treat you treat you how they should treat you, how you want to be treated, and how you treat others. I think that's who you are like focused on, if anything. And I don't even think that you're really focused on them too much. I think that you are extending your hand as much as they extend their hand to you. You're not overextending. You're not expecting overextendance from them either. Um, I just feel like you're just like, hey, I'm really going with the flow. Like I'm freeing myself from worry, resentment, from doubt. Like, oh, did this person and this person might not help me. I might not. This person might not like me. I don't think that you're worried nothing about nobody and what they think at all. You waking up looking like you ain't touched not a goddamn thing on your head. You might have washed your face, brush your teeth, but you ain't nothing else. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you might feel, oh, excuse me, oh, my neck felt good. You might feel good and content in that space. Cause like you know, all that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think, yeah, I think you just like, hey, you better take me as I am and get the heck away from me. Type. You know what I mean? Like, get the heck away from me type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time to be worried. And I don't think that you are. And that's why I seem like that your life is so much at harmony and action. You got action too, collective. And it says, my divine action incites love and harmony. Um, I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. See, that's what I'm saying. I think we listening to our heart these days. My desire to manifest light transforms test into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. So the things that seems like that is going that it will like be detrimental to your life, go against whatever is going on in your life, you are turning that and transforming that into something that's gonna, you know, give some goodness, like learning from the situation. Because think about it, transform test into growth. So that test, if you fail, if you don't fail, or whatever the case may be, you're gonna get some growth from the situation. Even if you fail, you're definitely gonna get some growth because you're gonna figure out where you went wrong at. You're gonna learn from it, and you're going to what? Gain some knowledge, some intellect, some skill, some something from learning from your mistakes, right? So that test will gain you growth, and then that challenge you turn into opportunity. So that challenge that is like challenging your life and making your life go a certain way or seem like it's gonna affect your life. You like, hey, I'm gonna turn this into some opportunity to do whatever I need to do real quick, or what I to sit down. Um, I'm a this challenge. Um, for instance, say, and I don't want this to happen to nobody, God forbid, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, say if not you get laid off, but something happened at a job and you get like investigated, something dumb like that, or whatever case may be. Excuse me, and you don't go back, you don't go into work right now. That's giving you opportunity to handle whatever you probably need to handle, that you probably couldn't handle when you was at work. Like maybe it might give you an opportunity to go to doctor's appointments that you probably couldn't make or whatever because you will normally work during those times, and it probably could have been hard for you to get time off. Um, Maybe you could handle something with the kids, with the whoever. It doesn't even matter. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. It doesn't matter. Your friend, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle. It doesn't matter. It just might give you a little bit of opportunity. That challenge might make space for you to have new opportunity. And then also fear into love. Like, so instead of you being afraid of or fearful of what somebody gonna think about you or whatever, or are you going to make it through this situation? Is this gonna be an easy test or a hard one? You kind of find love in that situation because you're like, hey, people really will help out or look out for you, um, and especially when you're good to other people. You get what I'm saying? In a sense of just helping you. It's really nice people out here more than you would think. So you might be thinking about something or stressing about something so much so that you're not realizing that it might be somebody out there that can help you with something. Mm. So instead of being fearful, you are um, approaching it with love. Like, I love myself. I love what I have to do for the universe and the creator above. And I'm just going to, if I could put a smile on somebody's face, I'm going to do it, especially yours too, as well. Okay? You have to understand that sometimes when we be putting smiles on other people's faces, it put a smile on our face. We don't even be knowing, and our whole time we're really making both of us happy. We don't even know it. Accept this, collective. Accept this. It says, I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on the path of light. We just said that. We just said that. We just said that. So you're accepting. You're accepting whatever the like. Hey, you're accepting whatever the universe has for you. Cause you're growing. You're turning that channel. You turning that out, like that test into growth. Like didn't we say that? You really, yeah. You're growing. It doesn't matter. You try to figure out what the universe. That's why you so at harmony. That's why you got their life feels so serene and in harmony to other people. That's why they might look at you and think that you ain't going through nothing. But the thing about it is not that you ain't going through nothing. Is that you go through it in a way, in a certain way. Like you learned how to get through this stuff because you go through the same thing. Go do the same thing. It's got the same shows, got the same things, got the. But the way you go through them could be appealing. It could be interesting to another person's eye. Like, how, like, this person looked like the whole time they're not realizing you're not looking like you don't go through nothing. You just looking like you're going through it well. And they don't realize that looking like you're going through it well looks like you're not going through nothing at all. Because a lot of times we don't have to always look like what we go through. We sometimes think that just because we go through something, it has to look like we're going through something. It has to look like, excuse me. And if you can't control it, if you can't keep that from happening, that's the hey, we not in the business of trying to keep it from happening. No. However we look is however we look when we're going through something. We don't care. You understand? You don't care what nobody think. But we are focused more on, instead of not looking like going through something, we're more focused on actually really how are we getting through this situation and how to get through this with a little bit more ease for our life, not so it look good, but just so it could feel good to us. Because you gotta understand, we the people that gotta go through it. It gotta feel good to us. We don't want it to feel bad. That's why we be low key looking bad or looking a certain way, and maybe somebody outside looking in like, dang, you really look bad, you really look messed up, I really am fucked up right now. You get what I'm saying? But the thing about it is because we more so feeling it rather than getting through it, like trying to figure out how we gonna get through it. When we be like focused about how we going to get through whatever the challenges or whatever that's happening to us, when we're kind of more focused on like really getting through it, not that the fact that it happened to us, but really getting through it, like um we're too focused, we're too busy focused on what we are trying to get through that we ain't even realizing how we look. So we low key could look like we're going through something, but it doesn't matter to us, you know. And we might look like we're not going through nothing because we just so focused and doing what we got to do. You also have Sword and Rose Collective, Sword and Rose, and it says clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So you could just be determined to see the clear truth about things. You don't want no foggy waters, no muddy waters. You want this clear water so you can see everything. You want to know what's about to happen, what's about to come and attack you. You want to see it coming. It's not even the fact that it's coming to attack you. You just want to be able to see it when it do. You oh, it's coming. Let me get ready for this. Let me perfect. Nah, because I see that over there which comes. So 9 times out of 10 it's gonna come over here. So since it's gonna come over here, and you just might like they be able to see stuff and not be blindsided. And I feel like maybe at this moment you're not gonna be blindsided. You're gonna be able to see the things happening for before they kind of happen and prepare for them, and that's how you're gonna be able to live in ease and be at harmony with the stuff that you gotta go through. Oh, we have death. We have death. Uh, and it says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So basically, um, I feel like maybe with you, it's just like God rest his soul, Parks plays um cousin's father, um may his soul rest in peace. Um Maybe just really gone. Okay, and the thing about it, so you might have some death in your life, in your family, your life, or whatever this case may be, or this could just be that you something you're dealing with, or something that's going on could be dead. Like that's over. Hey, it's no more second chances for this person. That relationship you have with that person is over. Hey, you moving on to, I'm not even gonna say bigger and better things, but just different things. Okay. Um, you also are growing. Okay, and you're transforming as a person, as a adult, as a because we all end up being adults. But you're just transforming at this moment. Okay, so the old you is gone and dead. That's what I want. The old you doesn't exist anymore. So whoever the person is that used to like certain things and stuff like that, that person is gone. That person is gone, sweetheart. Okay, you are who you are now, and that is that's all that matters. You have Hammer. You have Hammer Collective, and it says sabotage and rebuild persistent, working on it, repairing. So when the old you has gone, you know what I'm saying, and you cut that off, that relationship you used to have is gone, you cut that off. It could be because it was some sabotage there going on there. You might had to rebuild yourself too many times with that person. Not only that, you could just be persistent on working on yourself and repaying yourself, but you can't do so in that person's presence, in that person's in that person's space or whatever like that. They could low key be keeping you from growing as a person. Just like my daughter, I think she had to really like get away from me. Um but for real, like get out of my space and get her own space for her to kind of be able to grow mentally. Because it's like once she got out of my space, it was like she was able to grow and see things for what it really was for real. And she then came back and spoke those words to me as if she really understood a little bit more now. And I don't think that her being in my presence, she would have seen that. She wouldn't have seen that because it was too much resentment going on, too much, you know, hatred towards me and everything like that, which is cool, cool, cool. I get it, you know. But not saying that she owed me anything, you know, but I was able, when we weren't together, I was able to see her part. She was able to see my part. So it kind of would give you like, don't you know, like okay, and I'm using this because like far sighted, near sighted, whatever the case may be, whatever the one is where you can't see up close, it's like you gotta hold on. I need you to back it up so I can see a little bit, like back it up off me. So it's like um maybe that person needed to get away a little bit for them to see the things for what it really was. So it might be that type of issue. So also collective, you have unconditional love. You have unconditional love. And it says my heart is free from resentment towards others. We just was talking about resentment. I just told you that she had a lot of resentment towards me, right? You know, but she had to we had to separate, you know, so we can get away from that resentment that we probably had towards each other. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it says, my heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So you could be in the sense of just being able to have unconditional love for some people or for someone, yourself, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Having unconditional love is not a skill, it's a gift that you could just up and just have. You get what I'm saying? Like, or everybody can get. That's what I meant. Like everybody can get or give. No. So it kind of takes a lot of unlearning, reconditioning for you to be able to kind of like really give out unconditional love for other people, yourself, and other people, because of just how this world is. It's not an unconditional type of love universe. It's not. So it's kind of almost impossible, but you found a way to master that, to go get into that, master that, and acquire that, and not only acquire that, but receive and accept that. I mean, receive and give out that too. Like, the path to like, you have the path to like, and it says, I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. So, collective, you could just be making the conscious choice to just move towards um, the positive thinking and positive side of living and everything like that, one step at a time. You realize you can't get it just like that. It can't just appear in your life like that. It doesn't work like one day you really going through something, you win the lottery, next day in your whole life it's just miraculously better. It does not work like that. Do we wish that we could do that? Hey, I mean, don't, let's not knock it, but at the same time, it won't give us, you might think it will, but it won't. It won't give us that miraculous, my life has changed, everything is better type of feeling instantly. You, to feel the way that you kind of really want to feel and get to that space, you kind of gotta take one step at a time. It takes time. It takes work. It takes progress. It takes, we come on, we it takes a lot. We love each other, but we don't know how much it takes probably to love us, or to love, to love each other. We also don't know how hard it might be to stay a positive human being and a positive person in this universe. Okay, you have goodness. You have goodness. It says, I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intellect to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. So you're deciding to be a positive type of person in this world. Like I said, it's kind of hard to be a type of good, really, for real, good spirited person in this universe, because other people, like, it made not being good or faking to be good more of a trend, more of a normal thing than actually being authentically, genuinely good. You have trust, collective trust. And it says, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So you're trusting the process, that you're trusting that everything that is meant to be, you're like, everything that's coming up in your life or whatever like that is for, it needs to be there. It's supposed to be there. It ain't nothing happening to you that really wasn't supposed to happen, whether it's good or bad. And I'm sorry. I mean, you might not want the bad to happen to you, but you kind of trust in the process and realize, like, hey, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be this strong. If that didn't happen, I wouldn't be here right now. If that didn't happen, you know, I wouldn't be able to navigate through life the way I do. If that didn't happen, I'll be more green than I would ever be. I would be very naive. You know what I'm saying? I would be naive to that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we are naive to things that haven't happened to us. You know, And that's why some people be a little bit judgmental, because it'd be like, if it didn't happen to them, they don't know how it feels. They don't know how it would feel if it was to happen to them. So they kind of give like unrealistic expectations to how they would have handled the situation, or how you would feel if you was in that situation, because they have yet to experience it. and 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 when I can't get them, and when you have actually experienced something, it kind of snaps you into reality and be like, wow, I didn't know that it really felt like that. I really didn't know that it'd be like that, you know. Like, I thought I was gonna. That's why they be like, everybody always say what they would do if they was in a situation, but when they get in a situation, they don't do nothing that they said they would do. Why? Because it's not the same as when you're not in a situation and you have time to think. You have time to think about what you would do, the strategy you would do, or whatever like that. And when you're in that situation, a split second, you can't think about shit. You gotta really access the situation and do what you can do out of that goddamn situation, you know. And possibly what your mind would have went to, if you had time to think about it, did not go there while you were in the midst of the crack. Like, I'm just saying, it ain't like you ain't smart. It's just like you just ain't had time, you know. All right, so for the gems that came out, the signs that I have with the gems that came out, Aquarius came out, Sagittarius came out twice, Pisces came out twice, Libra came out once, Taurus came out twice, and Aries came out once. So we're gonna see what other signs came out. I'll be feeling like I need to do more than four, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I just keep doing 4. So Aquarius came out again, Cancer came out, Leo, and Scorpio. Okay, so if you are Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, this could resonate with you. If you are not, the person you could be dealing with could be Aquarius, Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Leo, or Scorpio. Okay, collective? Okay, so I love you guys again. My name is Foxy T, and I'm your good God, sis, and spirits. Okay, and hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. So I can come back so you can find me again. Yep. And also, give me a thumbs up if this resonated in any type of way with people. I'm just saying. And also, you can hit that little bell right there in the corner, okay? And that will give you a notification the next time I go live, so you can be a part of the chat. Okay, so you can get a shout out when you say something. Okay, but if you are shy, you can also still hit that bell in the corner to give you a notification. Okay, but you can watch me later. You can watch me after I'm gone. Okay. But I love you guys. I love you so much. And I hope that you have a good, wonderful, wonderful Saturday today. And hopefully everything goes your way and goes well. Stay blessed out there. Never stressed. Because, you know, you heard it from the best. I'm just saying. Bye, y'all.